We had Dallas for 13 years, it became such an iconic series, but it had obviously had a gap. How does it feel to come back? You guys excited? Were you a little bit apprehensive at all? Or?
Yeah.
Not us.
We know our characters, and we don't have to hunt for a character or find one. So it was just like coming home, stepping right into a pair of old slippers.
What was it like to have the younger generation step in as well? Did you have to give them some tips and help them along the way?
Everything went very smoothly, I must say. These are kids, but they're not inexperienced. They've had a lot of training and so forth, and I really like them too, as people.
Fantastic. Now, I have a question for yourself, Larry, to start off with. Obviously, you played the infamous JR, one of the most iconic TV villains of all time. When you first started Dallas back in the late 70s, did you know that you were going to create such a fantastic character for the show?
I had no idea. But didn't we do 5 or 6 shows from the beginning? Remember?
Oh, and we did 5.
5.
5.
And we had 5 hours to develop characters. And most of the time, you don't get that anymore. You know, that where they were going to go on the air. They had to. And so I developed a character during that period of time. But I'd worked for a guy when I was about 15, 16 years old who was that guy. So I just took him and put him on the screen.
Fantastic. And same for you, Linda. Obviously, you're one of the most famous, you play one of the most famous female characters in TV history. Did you at all, again at the time, did you think, right, I know exactly what I'm going to do to make this person, known throughout the whole world forever? Or did you have to learn as you went?
She didn't even have any lines when we first started.
Yeah, in the very beginning, it's funny now to look back because I didn't have any lines. And nobody knew that I was his wife. I could have been the tennis pro or the masseuse or somebody like this. And then they started kidding around and they said, we'll refer to you as the brunette on the couch. And that's kind of how Sue Ellen started. It was a very, very slow start for her. But I was kind of like the tortoise and the hare, so she did quite well for herself.
And obviously, both your characters are quite famous for feuding and arguing. Will we see you two make up at all during the new show?
I hope so.
Well, they had a first scene together in 22 years in show number 2 that you'll see. And that was the first that J.R. Sue Ellen had been together on film. 22 years, that's a long time.
Nice.
But it was magic. It was absolute magic. So hopefully the magic will continue.
And you mentioned the 22 years gap. Do you now feel like you have such an ownership over your characters?
Oh, absolutely.
That you almost, like you could take the writers and the directors to a side and tell them what your character will be doing?
No. We just do it, and if they like it, fine. So far, they have. So we don't take anybody aside and tell them what to do in our business. You only do it once, and then you get a bad rep. So.
And it must be exciting to come back after such a long time.
It's wonderful.
And to not only, some shows try to do it, but they don't quite make it. But not only has Dallas survived, but it's thrived as well. So it's getting bigger, it's getting better, and you've got a new audience coming in. It must be an exciting time. Are you hoping it will go on for another 13 years?
Oh, yes.
Of course,
Absolutely.
Of course we are. We start adding up how old we're going to be, but who cares? We're just thrilled to be doing it.